Welcome to Football Focus. Hope you're all having a great day. Before we kick off, if you love football, hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Let's dive in. Richarlison's explosive North London derby jibe at Gabriel ignites Arsenal-Tottenham rivalry ahead of a fiery 2025-26 showdown. Richarlison has never been one to hold back, but this time, the Brazilian forward might have stoked the most ferocious fire yet in the ever-tense North London derby. With the 2025-26 Premier League season on the horizon and both Arsenal and Tottenham preparing for what could be one of the most dramatic campaigns in recent history, the Tottenham striker lit the fuse with a brutal public swipe aimed squarely at Arsenal defender Gabriel. The Tottenham camp is buoyant. With a renewed sense of belief under manager Thomas Frank and a string of promising performances in pre-season, Richarlison is already talking big. But it's not just Tottenham's internal hopes he's firing up. He's made it his personal mission to rattle the red half of North London, and his chosen target is someone who knows the intensity of the derby all too well: Gabriel. The two Brazilians, teammates at international level, have never been known for their camaraderie. But until now, most of the tension had been simmering just beneath the surface. That veil was torn away during a post-training media session, where Richarlison, grinning from ear to ear, addressed questions about Tottenham's chances in the upcoming season. When asked what he thought about Arsenal's title credentials, Richarlison didn't hesitate. Arsenal? They always talk too much before the season. But when it matters, we show them who runs North London. Gabriel should worry more about keeping up with our forwards than posting selfies after a win, he snapped, nodding to his own teammates laughing behind the cameras. It was a direct dig at Gabriel's regular social media celebrations after victories, particularly the ones following derby wins over Spurs. Gabriel is known for his passion and visible joy when Arsenal overcome their bitter rivals, and Richarlison's comments are clearly designed to provoke a reaction, not only from the defender himself, but from the entire Gunners' dressing room. Sources close to the Arsenal camp say Gabriel is furious with their remarks. The Brazilian center-back reportedly sees the jibe as a personal challenge and one he is ready to answer both verbally and physically on the pitch. One club insider revealed, Gabriel is fired up like never before. He feels Richarlison has crossed a line, and he's already marked the fixture in red on his calendar. This war of words is far more than a petty squabble. It touches on the deep, historic tension between the clubs. The North London derby has produced some of the Premier League's most memorable moments and most bitter feuds. From Sol Campbell's infamous switch from Spurs to Arsenal, to Arsene Wenger and Jose Mourinho's sideline animosity, to the battles between Harry Kane and Laurent Koscielny, the derby thrives on conflict. Richarlison's latest comments are simply the newest chapter in that storied rivalry. But this particular narrative has a few added layers. Both Richarlison and Gabriel represent a new generation of Brazilian footballers who are flourishing in England, and their parallel paths have drawn comparisons in both style and substance. While Gabriel is known for his nonsense defending and aerial dominance, Richarlison thrives on emotion, chaos, and unpredictability. The contrast couldn't be clearer. In last season's North London clashes, Arsenal came out on top at the Emirates with a 2-1 win, thanks to a Bukayo Saka penalty and a commanding display from Gabriel. But at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the honours were split in a 2-2 draw, where Richarlison scored and later exchanged words with Gabriel at full time. That incident, minor at the time, now seems like a prelude to this boiling over. The upcoming derby, scheduled for match week 9 at the Emirates, has suddenly taken on a new level of importance. It's no longer just about league position or local bragging rights. It's personal. Richarlison's comments have elevated the stakes, and the footballing world will be watching to see who comes out on top. Tottenham boss Thomas Frank attempted to cool the tension in a recent press conference, suggesting, Richarlison is a passionate guy. He loves football, he loves Spurs, but we respect Arsenal. They are strong, and we know it will be a battle, but that's football. Arsenal's A.K. Arteta, however, was far less diplomatic. Without naming Richarlison directly, Arteta said, "We let our football do the talking. We don't win games with our mouths. We win them with our hearts, our fans, and our football." Inside the Arsenal dressing room, Gabriel's teammates are reportedly rallying around him. Declan Rice, the midfield general who joined Arsenal from West Ham and knows a thing or two about Derby Day animosity, reportedly told teammates, "We're not letting them talk down to us. Let's remind them who they're messing with." Bukayo Saka, Arsenal's golden boy, and another player often targeted for lighthearted banter by rival fans, was seen exchanging sharp words with Richarlison on social media after the clip went viral. "Some people talk, some people win. Let's see you at the Emirates," Saka posted with a winking emoji, his only public response so far. Fans, too, have jumped into the fray. Arsenal supporters flooded social media with montages of Gabriel's Derby Day tackles and clean sheets, while Spurs fans backed Richarlison's fighting spirit, calling him the only one with real fire left in modern football. The Football Association has not commented officially on the matter, but it's understood that officials are concerned about tensions boiling over when the two sides meet. Security at both fixtures is expected to be increased. It's difficult to quantify what this war of words will do to the match itself, but what's certain is that the intensity of the derby has now been supercharged. Richarlison has made his move. Whether he backs it up on the pitch or not, he's already won a psychological battle by planting seeds of conflict and forcing Arsenal to respond. And yet, as history has taught us anything about this Arsenal side under Mikel Arteta, it's that they thrive when challenged. Gabriel is no stranger to adversity. Having grown up in Sao Paulo's roughest neighborhoods, endured years of being overlooked, and clawed his way into one of England's biggest clubs, he isn't the type to let words define him. For Arsenal fans, this is a moment to rally. For Tottenham fans, it's a reason to believe that their firebrand forward might just tip the scales. For neutrals, it's the perfect storyline. Two fiery Brazilians, two proud clubs, one battleground. And come Derby Day, when Gabriel steps onto the Emirates turf with 60,000 fans behind him and Richarlison waiting to provoke him with every touch of the ball, all eyes will be fixed on that single, unmissable moment, when talk ends and football begins. Because in North London, nothing is ever forgotten. And this jibe from Richarlison may go down in history as the spark that reignited the fiercest derby in English football. Thank you so much for watching our video. For all the latest football news and analysis, be sure to subscribe to the Football Focus YouTube channel and stay with us.